Okay, Annie, this lesson is about percentage, decimal, and fraction. They are all the same. So if they save you, for example, 50%, it's always to say in a fraction is 50% per 100. So I have the percentage and I have the fraction. And what is the number? Well, the number is dividing 50 divided by 100. If you divide 50 by 100, the result will be to move from the 50.0 to move the point twice, 1 and 2. So it will be 0.5. So you can have percentage, you can have numbers like $5, $5.00 when you write 5. Or you can have, for example, a phrase that say what it means that 75% of the people say that they like Trump. Well, it means that 75%, it means that for a set of 100 people, 75 people will like. And of course, 25% will not like. So what it will mean is that 4/5 of the doctor are below 50 years old. So they are young, they are younger than 50 years old. What it means that 4/5? So to know what it means 4/5, you need to know what it means 1/5. And 1/5 means that you take 1, this is the 1, you divide in 5 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 parts. Every part is 1/5. So 4/5 represent 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5. So 4/5 represent the red part, or the red part. And this is the 1/5 remaining. So what it means that 4/5 of the doctor are below 50 years old. So the doctor have an age that is 50 years old, and per every 100 people, how many? How can I convert 4/5 into a percentage? 4/5 is the same that 4 divided by 5. So if I multiply by 20 here, I will have a 100. So I will divide by 20 the numerator. Dividing the numerator by 20 and multiply the numerator by 20, it will not make any. So it will be 80 by 100. Because 5 by 20 is 100. So it will mean 4/5, it will mean 80% of the people. So if they say that 4/5 of the people likes Trump, it means that 80% of the people, per every 100 people, 80 people will like. So I have converted 4/5, the fraction, to a percentage. And what if I want to convert 4/5 into a number? 4/5 is 4 times 1/5. But 4 times 1/5, 1/5 is to divide 1 in 5 parts. So it will be 0.20 1/5. 1/5 is 0.20. So 4 times 0.2 is 4 times 0.2 is 0.8. So, conclusion. 4/5 is the same that 80%. And is the same that the number 0.2. This is the result. Okay, so let's go to make more practice. For example, convert 25% to a fraction. Oh, let me see if there is something here. Yes. So convert 75%. What it means 75%? It means 75 divided by 100. This is what it means 75%. So I can write here this, whatever I see 75%, I will write 75 divided by 100. Okay. Now, let's go to do an example. Convert 25% to a fraction. So I will, if I write 25% like 25 divided by 100, I already have the fraction. So I already have converted the fraction. Now I need to work a little bit the fraction. The numerator is 25, which is 5 multiplied by 5. And the denominator is 20 multiplied by 5, because 20 multiplied by 5 is 100. So the 5 will cancel. Oh, the 5 will cancel. So this 5 will cancel with this one. So I will have 5 divided by 20. Now I can reduce even more. 5 is the same that 5 multiplied by 1. 20 is the same, this 20 is the same that 5 multiplied by 4. But this 5 will cancel with this 5, and now I have 1/4. So conclusion, 25% is the same that 1/4. Perfect. Let's go to practice with another number, 40%. 40%, so I will do the same. If I want to write 40% as a fraction, I will write, instead of 40%, 40 divided by 100. So this is the fraction. Once that I have the fraction, I will work with the fraction. I will manipulate the fraction. I will write 40 like 4 multiplied by 10. And the 100, 10 divided by 10. My purpose is to reduce this fraction to the smallest fraction. So the 10 will cancel. The 10 will cancel. And now I will have 410. Can I reduce a little bit more? Yes. The 10, this 10 is 5 multiplied by 2. And 4 divided by 2 is 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2, is this 2? 2/5. So 40% represent 2/5. 2/5. 5%, another example, 5% is 5 divided by 100, or the same that 5 divided by 5 multiplied by 20. So the 5 will cancel, and now it will be 120. Oh, and what if I want to convert it to a number, 5%? So 5% converted to a number will be 5.0 divided by 100. And how I will divide 5.0? I will move the comma twice, the point twice, 1 and 2, and will be 0.05. So I have done the problem. 5% is the same that 120, and in numbers, it's the same that 0.05. So I have done the 3 problems at once. This is the this is the percentage. This is the fraction. And this is the number. So the lesson is about playing with fraction numbers and percentage and working with this. Let's go to do more example. Convert 100 to a fraction. I will take 100, the number, and I will divide by 100. So 100 divided by 100 is 1. So if I want to convert 100% to a fraction, this is the percentage. This is the percentage. This is the fraction. And this is the number. Okay, so, but the fraction can be also written 100 divided by 100 like 1 divided by 1. Okay, so let's go. So at the end, 100% means 1. If I multiply, let's go to do more example. Convert percents to decimal. Now we are going to convert percents to decimal, to a number with decimal. Okay, so how you will convert 25%? 25% is 25 divided by 100. And 25 divided by 100 is, you take the 25.0 and you move the point 1 and 2. 100 is to move 2 to the left, so it will be 0.25. So it's a decimal. So I have converted from percentage to decimal. 8%, well, if I want to convert 8%, I will do the same. 8 divided by 100. I will write 8.0, and now when I divide by 100, I will move the points to the left 2 times. And the result of moving the point 2 times, it will be 0.08. So this is the decimal expression of 8%. 243%. Well, I will do the same. 243%, it will be 243 divided by 100. So I will move the point, here is the point, 243.0, and I will move the point twice, 1 and 2, it will be 2.43. 2.43 is the result. Okay. Okay, let's wait. So 0 to another example. More example. Annie goes with his family for lunch. The bill is $120 and the tip is 18%. So there are 2 questions. First question, how much is the tip? How many dollars it represents the tip? The tip is 18% of $120. And the second question is how many dollars will you pay in total between the 120 and the tip? So the solution is like this. First, we convert 18% to a number, and 80% converted to a number is 18 divided by 100. And how do I convert 18 divided by 100? I move the point 0.018, I move it twice, 1 and 2. So it will be 0.18 will be 18%. So once that I have the decimal number, I will multiply 120 multiplied by 80 will be the same that 120 multiplied by 0.18. If I multiply, it will be 2160. So the answer is that the tip that you will pay will be 2160, and the total amount that you will pay will be 120 plus the tip, and the bill for the lunch, and the total 141.60. Okay, now let's go to do more problem. Fraction to decimal. Example, convert 3/4 to a decimal number. So I need to divide 3 divided by 4. So if I divide 3 divided by 4, the result will be 0.75. How I can do this division? Well, I take 3 multiplied by 1/4. 3/4 is 3 times 1/4. So I take the 1. This is the 1. This is the 1. I might say, okay, if this is the 1, everything, and I divide it in 4 parts, 1, 2, 3, and 4, I will have 4 parts. What does it mean 3/4? Is 3/4 means 3 times 1/4. So 1 time, 2 times 1, 2, and 3. So 3, 4 will be this area. So 3, 4 will occupy it. If I divide 1, 4, 1, 4 will be 0.25. 2, 4 will be another 0.25, so it will be 0.5. 0.75, so 3, 4 is 0.75. Okay, and again, convert 22.5 to a decimal number. You take your calculator, you divide 22 between 5, and your calculator will say a number. So how you can do it in a more easy way than to take the calculator? You take the 24 divided by 5, you multiply by 2 in the numerator and by 2 in the denominator, and you will have 44 in the numerator and 10 in the denominator. Now 44 divided by 10, the point 44 divided by 10, the point of 44 is here, so you move it 1 times, because it's divided by 10, it will be 4.4. Okay, another example. Convert 2/3 to a decimal number. Well, you take the calculator and it will give you 0.66666666. Is this 0.67? No, this is not 0.67. It is next to 0.67, but it's not 0.67. When the number repeat, you put a bar here on the 6, and this means 0.66666. Okay, so you learn that 1/3 is 0.333333, or 0.3 with the bar. This is never end the 3. Okay, so this is 1/3, so 2/3 is 2 times 1/3. So it's 2 times 0.3 repeated the 3. So it's 0.6. Repeated the 6. Okay. Now, convert decimal to a fraction. You have a decimal, 0.42, and you want to convert it to a fraction, or to a percentage, for example. If you want to convert it to a fraction, you need to get rid of the point. To get rid of the point, I can multiply by 10, so it will be 4.2. So I don't want 4.2. So I will multiply by 100 on the numerator, and I will divide it by 100 on the denominator. So I have written that 0.42 is the same that multiply by 100 and divide by 100. So if I solve in the numerator, I will have 42, and in the denominator I will have 100. So this is the number. This is the fraction, and 42 divided by 100 is the percentage, 42% percentage. So I have an equivalence that the number 0.42 represent a fraction that is 42 divided by 100 and represent a percentage that is 42%. Okay, also I can do like this. 0.42, I multiply by 100, I divide by 100, I multiply 42 divided by 100. Now I divide the numerator between 2, it will be 21, and I divide the denominator between 2, it will be 50. So 0.42 will be also 21 by 50. That is the same number than 42%, the same number that 42 over 100, everything is the same. So 42 divided by 100 is the same as 21 divided by 50. Can I reduce more here? No, you cannot reduce more. Okay. Example, convert 5.6 to a reduced fraction. How you will do? You have 5.6. You want a numerator that is a number. So I will multiply by 10 and I will have 56. And so if I multiply by 10, I divide by 10 and nothing happened. So it will be 56 divided by 10. So it's a convert 55.6 to a reduced fraction. But this fraction is a fraction, but it's not reduced. So I need to reduce. How do I will reduce? I will realize that 56 is 23 multiplied by 2. And 10 is 5 multiplied by 2. So the 2 will cancel and will remain 23 divided by 5. Perfect. The other way to do it is like this. 5.6 is the same that 5 plus 0.6. It will be 5 plus 0.6 is 6 divided by 10. Now I need to sum two numbers. To sum two numbers, I need the common denominator. 5 is 10 divided by 2 plus 6 divided by 10. So I need a 10 in the denominator here. So I will multiply by 5 here in the denominator that is fraction, and I will multiply the numerator by 5. If I multiply the numerator by 5, it will be 50. Multiply the denominator by 5 will be 10. So it will be 50 divided by 10 plus 6 divided by 10. And now I can sum because they have the same denominator 10. So it will be 56 divided by 10. And now I can reduce. I can reduce because if I divide by 2, the numerator will be 23. And if I divide the denominator by 2, will be 5. So this is the final result, another way to do it. Let's go to compare a fraction to a percentage, 2/3. So how I will convert? To convert to a percentage, I need a 100 somewhere. So I will multiply by 100 in the numerator by 100, so I will have 200 divided by 300. I need to convert this fraction to a percentage. So in a percentage, I need 100 on the denominator. So I will divide the 300 divided by 3, and it will divide the numerator by 3 and the denominator by 3. 200 divided by 3, 300 divided by 3, and nothing happened. But now 200 divided by 3 is 66.6, and 300 divided by 3 is 100. So 60.6 divided by 100 is 60.6%. So 2/3 is 60.6%. Hello, Annie. These are the problems about percentage, fractions, and decimal. So we are going, they are all the same. Percentage, fraction, and decimal, they are the same. So we are going to convert a number, a fraction, or a percentage into a number. So 45%, convert the following to a fraction. 45%, how you will convert it to a fraction? Very easy. 45% means 45 divided by 100. So I have already converted. How do I convert 8%? 8% converted to a fraction is 8 over 100. And this is the fraction that represents 8%. So 8% means 8 over every 100. What it means 200? Oh, 200 is the number 200%. When I say 5%, I say 5 divided by 100. The number divided by 100. So 200% would be 200 divided by 100. Is the number 200 divided by 100, and 200 is 2. Then 200% converted to a number, it represents the number 2. So 8% converted to a fraction represents 8 divided by 100. 12% converted to a fraction represent 12 divided by 100. So this is the fraction. So now let's go to make problem number 4. Problem number 4, it gives you a number, 0.48. And it say convert to a fraction. Oh, how I will convert to a fraction? So 0.48 converted to a fraction is the same that 0.48. So I do this trick. I multiply by 10 and divide by 10. So it will be 4.8 divided by 10. But to make a fraction, I need something that is a natural number in the numerator and a natural number on the denominator. So 4.8 is not a valid number. So I will multiply again by 10 in the numerator, by 10 in the denominator, and I will have 4.8 by 10 is 48. 48 divided by 100. So I have converted 0.48 into a fraction. And at the same time, I have converted into a percentage, 48%. Oh, let's go to do number 5. Number 5, it says, convert 12.8, the number, into a fraction. So I will take the number, I will multiply by 10, and I divide by 10, and I did nothing. But now 12.8 multiplied by 10 is 128. Divide by 10. Oh, I have converted to a number, to a fraction. So is this the percentage? No. To be a percentage needs on the denominator a 100. So this is the fraction. This is the number, 12.8. And now I need a percentage. So how I will do? To make a percentage, I need 100. So I will multiply the denominator by 10, and the numerator I will multiply also by 10, so I did nothing. Multiplying the numerator by a number and dividing the denominator by the same number, I did nothing. But now I may have the percentage, because here it will appear a 100, and here it will appear, is 128 by 10. 128 by 10 is how much? How much is 128? Is 1,280. Oh, 1,280. So this is 1,280%. Wow. It exists? Yes, it exists. Okay. Let's go to do problem 6. Problem 6 say, convert the following to a decimal. 4/5 to a decimal. 4/5 to a decimal. So I have a fraction, and I need to write it in decimal. So how I will do? So I will have the 1. So I need to give sense to 4/5. I will have the 1. This is the 1. 1. 1 box, 1 unit. I divide the box into 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I have now every part is 1/5. 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, and 1/5. And what is 4/5? 4/5 is 4 times 1/5. So 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5. So 4/5 is this region that is marked. This is 4/5. But the problem says to convert 4/5 to a number. still I know that it will represent almost not the total. The total will be everything, the 1. 4/5 represent a fraction, a small, almost everything, but it is still remaining 1/5 to have the 1. So how I will convert 4/5? I will take my calculator and I will divide 4 divided by 5. And if you divide 4 divided by 5, you will have the following one. 4/5 is 0.20 by 4 is 0.8. Because 1/5 is 0.20. Another 0.20. Another 0.20 and another 0.20 is 0.8. But you can check in your calculator. 4 divided by 5 should be 0.8. So let's go to do another 16 divided by 6. Convert to a decimal. Okay, and the problem is done, and now you need to do these problems.